On the delay, rather.
Well, welcome THL to the playoff edition of Salty Saturdays. The regulars are out, unfortunately, so it's just me, Cassidy, with the one and only Slimsh in the call as well. How you doing, big guy?
Oh, I'm doing great. Happy to see that I'm needed and that I can join. I like casting a lot. Salty Saturdays, it's a big honor.
So we have two really good matchups, and both obviously are super important because it's all for playoffs and it's win or go home at this point in the season. We have Detrucci for the Harry Generals going up against Leumer of the Gosu Casuals in the 5-spot square-off. That series is currently at one game apiece for each team after Necro Havoc was able to sweep Michael and our very own Slimsh was able to beat Andy Rogers 3-2. So this one, whoever wins is clearly going to swing the series in their team's favor.
Yeah, really. This one could be very, very important. Obviously, I have a little stock in this match. Can't spectate Detrucci for some reason.
No, I can't either.
Gonna ask about that. Double mage ban. Kind of expected this from what I was talking to Leumer about just a short hour ago.
Interesting. They both banned mage, and they both... Oh, maybe not. They both brought paladin, and neither one banned paladin. That's interesting.
Yeah, especially like tugging those druids along. But looking at Detrucci with the paladin priest, Leumer with paladin warlock, you kind of worry about freeze mage and such a little bit. Druid doesn't want to see tempo mage either.
That's fair.
Mage is pretty scary.
It's also just so versatile. It's like warlock in that if you're ahead in the series, you know you can pin your mage into a favorable matchup to put it away.
Yeah, so good. I definitely think they had other viable bans, but mage is pretty attractive. Oh, there's Detrucci. So happy to spectate you. Let's see what they're leading with. All right.
Ooh, okay. So Detrucci's going to start with paladin, and Leumer is going to start with the druid. Seeing the quartermaster, that you would expect this to be a mid-range variety of paladin, which traditionally is favored in this matchup. But
yeah, that seems like
Leumer has a very good opening hand to deal with that.
Seems like the strongest way to go for Detrucci. The equality is nice for big innervate plays. Not so much versus the Shredder, but you're happy to see everything here.
Leumer tosses the Shredder over the Keeper, which is interesting. He may be looking for Secret Paladin and hoping the Keeper can like snipe a Knife Juggler.
Yeah, I mean, that would certainly be very powerful. And he finds wild growth by throwing away the Shredder, so good for him. This is overall a really, really solid hand. Yeah, so Leumer was mentioning to me, he's pretty happy just overall with this druid. Even versus paladin, we might get to see why. The secrets will be revealed. Just a hero power, not ideal at all for Detrucci, but he's got plenty of strong things to back it up here. Muster, Shredder.
I'm not sure I like the Wrath, given how good his hand is. He doesn't need to cycle. And he's going to then innervate out the Darnassus right away. Paladin really struggles to deal with Darnassus, so this play isn't too far out there. But if it's killed, he's going to have no play next turn. Luckily, it's not.
Darnassus, it's giving him options next turn. He can Wild Growth, Hero Power, or Keeper of the Grove. He could coin Lotheb if he wanted, but I don't really know about that.
No, I don't think you want to yet. No swipe, but Shredder off the top is perfect. So he knew he was going to draw Shredder, and that's why he took this line of play.
Of course, yeah. If you can see what's on top of your deck, it's perfect. Going for a trade here. I like Detrucci's hit there with the Light's Justice.
I'm not sure I like the Keeper over the piloted Shredder. I guess he wants to guarantee his mana throughout the rest of the game, but
yeah,
Shredder's just so powerful.
I don't know how important that mana's going to be.
Not with coin already, and you already have like Shredder to play if Darnassus died.
Yeah, plus Keeper's so important.
Black Knight! PogChamp!
Never mind. Yeah, so I knew about this. You don't have to worry about tearing so much. As it turns out, you don't really need to worry about silencing Tyrion so much when you can just kill him and play a full.
Oh my gosh! Now the question will be: does he bite on the sludge belcher with it?
Well, I guess
The
it
tempo
depends.
behind that play would be pretty good.
Detrucci could very
Because
well
Detrucci
clear.
has to trade. He has to clear the Lotheb and play sludge belcher.
Yeah,
Yep,
if Lotheb's
definitely.
down, I think you totally bite the bullet on this this Black Knight. 'Cause you don't have your nice fancy Lotheb to trade anymore.
Oh, here it comes. So Tyrion will survive. We've seen one silence and a Black Knight.
Not bad. Not bad. Unfortunately, Lemur's clogged up
second
on combo
sludge
parts a
belcher.
little bit, but
So
Yeah,
he
the-
can. Detrucci can consecrate and clear, or just slam another sludge belcher.
um, you know, I kind of like the consecrate to
I do
clear
too.
because Detrucci has seen both a Keeper of the Grove and a Wrath. I think he could be pretty confident playing this juggler. Following up
Oh, he
with
would keep the board and then get 3 juggles next turn.
yeah, like it with Boom next turn. But Belcher's solid. Unfortunately, the Black Knight will stick around.
Yeah, the Black Knight does a decent job with the belcher.
Yeah, like Lemur's perfectly content to hero power here. Oh, I spoke too soon.
Why not anymore?
No. If he can find Savagery, he's got himself a coin combo. Not that he's anywhere close with really killing now, but yeah.
Well, let's do the math. Would he? Assuming that Black Knight survives? Oh, there's his own Dr. Boom.
Yeah, because Malfurion with the power gets through the weak little slime. Ancient of Lore could do 7, so he'd be 2 off.
Okay.
Detrucci's got a quality consecration, which
He'd
is
be 2 off with the second Force of Nature in his hand. It'd be really tempting.
it would be tempting. Tyrion would ruin it, but
Yep.
you would also no, Dr. Boom would help clean up for sure.
Oh!
Wow.
The draws continue for Lemur.
Wow. Really doesn't get much better than that. Yeah, and just
And he can even pair it with a Shredder.
Shredder. I think Detrucci's going to find. He drew the second consecration, but
I think I would like to hero power and then use your coin to get the Shredder out with the...
yeah, I guess you ask yourself at this point what the coin is
Oh,
this
this
doing
consecration is so good. Oh, you don't
Sometimes-
need to equality, Detrucci, no!
Oh, I was a little guilty of this myself. This
Playing
week.
it super safe.
No, just. I think
Oh.
this equality is a bit more forgivable than the other.
Okay, he gets the
Nice
lucky
move.
boom, but you can follow up with the...
Yeah.
Oh, no
Unfortunately-
juggler. He doesn't want to play the juggler for some reason.
Yeah. Oh, the Emperor. I guess you can't go wrong with Dr. Boom.
I don't think so.
Because what's Emperor really doing? Without an
He
innervate,
does, yeah, because you don't have the second Savage Roar.
you're not getting a wombo. But
That's a nice draw for Detrucci.
yeah, pretty necessary. He's got 9 mana now, so he could play the juggler that he was holding back on. Juggling Boombots isn't really ideal, but can be okay. They're Savage Roar targets. You're kind of scared of them at this point. You saw a Keeper, but Tyrion's not the one right now.
Put this apple on your head.
So he does go with the juggler. I kind of would like to see the recruit kill a Boombot first.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Oh.
Yeah, rip juggler. Oof.
And that's not quite gonna get him there. He's still 3 off.
Yeah. Emperor, yeah, but between Emperor, Aspirant, like those are solid bodies. Cycling with Wild Growth is fine too.
It
'cause-
feels like a matter of time at this point.
yeah, 'cause you're gonna get this extra discount.
Oh! Yep.
Wow.
Double combo next turn.
So outside of Lotheb.
Oh, is
don't
he
know.
just gonna combo once now?
Oh, whoa. Yeah, wait.
This isn't lethal.
No, it's not lethal, but You have the second one to follow up. Outside of Lothep, you're fine. Oh god.
Like my invention.
That wasn't
could've
really going to
been
help. Alright. So Leumer clears the board just a little bit. And gets his way closer. Tyrion's going to have something to say about it, but... It won't be enough, will it? No.
No, it won't. Not with the boom on the board.
No. Yeah, so... Yeah, there's really many ways to go about this. But you can get through Tyrion and you can hit the face for over 5.
Yeah, because the face in one tree will kill Tyrion after Boom pops the shield, and then the other two
Yeah.
trees will do lethal. Or, I mean, you can do it even less efficient and still get it.
Yeah, I think Leumer knew this last turn too. Like, nothing was really going to block the second combo except for Lotheb. Wow.
That'll do it. So looking back, I do think that turn when Detrucci didn't clear the board of the two like mid-sized bodies, I think that was definitely a turning point. Because they ended up getting a lot of value.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, definitely a few swing points here and there in that game. But yeah, Black Knight did some big work, definitely.
Oh yeah, the Black Knight was beautiful.
Good tech card. Good tech card for the overall matchups. Really good with the Mage Band, too. So, Druid out of the way.
So with
you're
the
always
Mage
happy
Band,
about that.
Detrucci's going to have Priest and Paladin and Druid. And so
Yeah.
Black Knight is hitting something in like every single matchup, assuming that's a Dragon Priest.
Yeah, he's not such a bad card. In very
Oh,
very
he used
narrow
to be like
matas.
my favorite card.
It's pretty good. Paladin. Yeah. Makes sense for Lemur to kind of save the Warlock a bit.
I will fight.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I will command the light.
I would think both players are going to mulligan their whole hand.
So I think at the very least, Lemur knows that Detrucci's not a secret Paladin. He didn't. He saw equality. He didn't see the Quartermaster, but
Ooh, nice pickup. The Zombie Chow does a lot of work in this matchup.
yeah, I think Detrucci really needed a card
Yeah,
like
he
that.
needed
'cause
something.
At this
Oh,
point,
shielded mini bot.
so good. Yeah, things are looking.
Ooh, coin muster.
Yeah,
I would
You
think that's
definitely
definitely the play here.
nothing else is as strong, and in a Paladin mirror, the Light's Justice is just going to find so many targets throughout every turn.
Reporting for duty.
This is just kind of how Paladin mirrors go. Muster versus muster action.
It's always
Kinda.
like, just wait to see who doesn't hit their curve, and that's kind of when the game starts to swing. But
Yeah,
both
like-
players have hit it so well already.
Yeah, now's kind of the interesting point where they're starting to peter out a little bit. I think Lemur's got the better alternative. A tempo outdoor Peacekeeper with 2 in hand is not bad.
No.
3-3's doing something. If Detrucci overrides the weapon with True Silver, you're somewhat happy.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world.
Little does he know, it's Detrucci's only.
Oh, we
Ooh,
see
Sylvanas.
Sylvanas for Detrucci.
That could be
Now, I have
really
yet
big.
to see it. Yeah, I've yet to see a deck that runs Sylvanas and Justicar. So I think now we know that there will be no Justicar, and as a result, there's probably only one Quartermaster, usually two.
Yeah, that could definitely be the case. I'm not 100% sure what Lemur's got going on, but I would think that he has Justicar.
Leumer tosses out another Peacekeeper. That can't feel good to just let that die.
I think squeezing in the hero power, it's not too relevant. It's okay. I think the heal bot would have been okay there.
I would agree. If you want to send out something to bait the weapon, you definitely just want to send out the heal bot. Because the healing isn't generally as impactful in this matchup.
No, heal for 4, perfectly fine. Good for Lemur. He got 4 good swings out of his Lights Justice.
And now we'll see Sylvanas, I would assume.
I would assume. She's doing a pretty decent job here.
Yeah, she kind of denies this boom, and then both players have the BGH in hand for the boom, which is good, because you don't like to see Dr. Boom decide a whole game.
It's a big deal. I don't know about this juggler trade.
No, I'm not quite getting that one. There's Justicar for Lemur.
I think Lemur would have done it for him.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. I don't know. So this gives him
Because
an
now,
opportunity.
now he gets to kill Sylvanas. For free,
Yeah.
really.
Getting the True Silver up in these stages of the turns is pretty good. Steal the slime, it's not too bad. I mean, between the Sylvanas and that slime, they're probably eating 2 True Silver charges. Probably not. That was a mistake.
I don't think it was a mistake.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, I mean, that slime was getting stolen either way with the way the Death Rattle interactions were working. Belcher got played first, so... maybe Lemur thought that he could have avoided that. Or did he think that there was merit in trying to get the dudes stolen? Because, I mean, he didn't see Quartermaster, but I think he suspects it at this point.
Now, Justicar would be a better use of mana, and would probably better contest the board now and going forward.
Yeah,
He is going to like to go with the boom. It is going to
Funny
get
thing-
cited.
yeah. Funny thing about Dr. Boom, he's so good that you can play him on turn 8. You feel just absolutely okay. But yeah, I wouldn't mind Justicar. Just the ability to press that button and get an edge over your fellow paladin.
Because both of these decks, they just thrive on constantly having the board. So 2 dudes every turn does a lot of work. And you still have the 6/3 body to contest things.
Right. Now Lemur's getting a little low here. I wonder if he'll be pressured to play this heal bot or get the Justicar rolling.
Yeah, now he'll get Justicar rolling, it looks like.
Yeah, I like it. You can play heal bot plus low step next turn. If you want.
Reporting for duty.
Now Detrucci has to decide between... Oh, no, there's no decision now.
No decision. He'll trade with Justicar, for sure.
Yeah, I would think
Put
so.
your faith in the light.
Because what you're afraid of with Tyrion is, like, the only way your opponent can kill him easily is with an equality. And if you trade here, the board with equality doesn't even clear Tyrion. You need another card.
Yeah. It's always so good. Just
Yeah.
always deny Justicar's ability to trade. If a 6/3 for 6 mana gets a good trade, that feels terrible.
Yeah, so now Tyrion, barring something drastic, that
Ooh.
could
I mean-
help. That'll definitely help.
Yeah.
I think we'll see the Lotheb heal bot, like you mentioned. Tyrion
Probably
looks like it's just going to carry this game, I would assume.
Yeah,
Unless Lemur can pick up like a consecration? No
like, he's
Lotheb.
trying to get the dudes rolling.
He's trying to set up that equality, it looks like.
Yeah, either equality or quartermaster, depending on what Detrucci does. But probably equality.
If you're Detrucci, you really just want to draw cards here, right? I guess you could develop a Sludge Belcher.
Seems like...
I mean,
Yeah,
he could
I mean,
really go all in and like Sludge Belcher and then even like Peacekeeper the 3/3.
Yeah, you've got pretty good ways. Oh, you know,
Equality's
land
gonna punish
hands?
this.
I really like healing the Tyrion though. Like, it takes... Oh, 2 equalities, wow. Detrucci's got quite the deck here.
Detrucci really doesn't like give. Now we know why he doesn't like to give up that Knife Juggler, because with equality, it can do so much work.
Yeah, really.
But oh, Lemur is just gonna set up a crazy board.
Wow. Really good. I mean, it feels risky the way that Detrucci just used lay on hands. You figure he might have a clear for this,
Can't play the
but
Cog Hammer Age is true.
Lemur's so low on cards, he needs to do something to swing.
This equality's totally fine.
Apple on your head.
Yeah.
Question is, how many juggles does he want? Because he could play 2 minions.
I think 2 juggles might be the way to go.
I do too.
I mean,
Your opponent has 2 cards in hand. Like, you have a second equality to answer things. You have Owl to answer Tyrion.
I guess he's just gonna play the Belcher, but if he's going to, he probably should.
Yeah, you need to play a minion first to maximize your chance of killing
Yeah.
a minion.
Might get punished by 1 and 4 here.
Or are you still thinking about it?
Hmm.
You have Owl for Tyrion, you have equality for other things.
Yeah, I mean, Dr. Boom's down at this point. It's crazy.
So now this ordering, will it punish?
Reporting for duty.
Yep. He
Yeah.
did miss a minion kill. It did punish. That
Very-
Keeper's a
yeah.
great draw.
It's slight, but yeah, definitely could have gone better. Yeah, with Keeper, this is a clear board. And if you're Lemur, I mean, the Lotheb will just get eaten up by the Ashbringer. So I doubt you want to play that. At this point,
I think you want to play Keeper and try to bait one more swing. And you just need to make sure you're pounding that hero power.
Yeah.
Oh, he is going to go with the Lotheb.
That's your main advantage at this point. You don't have cards like Detrucci does.
The salt is about to be so heavy. 1 card in hand.
It's big game, Hunter. Yeah. Of course you do this as Detrucci, though.
But Lemur's hand is... I mean, he's... Oh, Shudder's not bad. He's running very, very low.
I've got the beast
Ooh.
in my
He was going
Detrucci
to
has
trade-
things like Belcher and Healbot.
Oh, Lemur had no plans to trade with Boombox.
Now Lemur's
He's
gonna
gotten
just
Detrucci
push.
low.
reporting for duty.
He saw equality. Yeah. I mean, Lemur's out of steam. He knows he has to end this game.
Still no consecration for Detrucci. Poor guy. Consecration
Yeah,
would
no.
just end the game on the spot.
Yeah, no consecration drawn by either of them, really, which is pretty awkward for a Paladin game. Oh, man. Speaking of awkward,
Ooh.
on the bright side, if Lemur is running an Owl, and he draws it, Detrucci's Tyrion is dead, so you can feel good about putting Ancient Watcher to work. Sylvanas
Detrucci
is also good.
is not going to Healbot here.
Yeah, I mean, 9's pretty scary. 9's pretty scary. You know Paladin can't burst, but even so.
Bad Boombot.
Shields up. Red alert.
Yeah, even a boom, like just a light
Oh,
Boombot,
consecration!
light Boombot hit on the Keeper of Voldemort would have even been relevant.
Every draw
Yeah.
is so vital right now.
It's a fine consecration. It's gonna allow you to push damage. I guess
Push
Keeper's
a lot of
living.
damage. Oh yeah.
You don't want to trade with that mini bot.
Oh. Ooh, he might do it.
Ooh, I think well,
That was a
I
mistake.
think Face has taunt at this point.
I would agree. I mean, you have to force your opponent to have the Healbot.
Yeah, Lemur's hurting for a lay on hands. He's exactly 3 cards less deep in his deck. Detrucci and it shows they're completely even on cards right now.
There's the Consecrate. Detrucci has to take this Consecrate. Yes. And then the Healbot. Then he's going to start pushing.
Yep, now he's pushing his own.
And the complete anti-burst power of Paladin is on full display right now.
He's even got that owl now just to get through a taunt. Not that it's lethal or anything, but
Minibot was not the best draw.
yeah, it's too bad. These the upgraded hero power really hasn't had a chance
Oh,
to shine
another
yet.
Consecration!
I think you just keep it.
Oh,
You have equality. You saw Lotheb.
yeah, I guess it's fine to hold it. Yeah, if you're going to go this route, then you wanted to kill the Minibot.
Probably. I guess Detrucci's still feeling a little
It's not going to
scared.
matter. Detrucci pulled it out.
Well played.
We go 1-1!
Nice.
This is
a
what
close game.
playoffs are all about, THL.
Yeah, even stuff. Every win really counts here. At this point.
So now Detrucci has Mage, or no, he has Paladin, or Druid and Priest.
Druid and Priest. So you saw Lemur toss out the Paladin, At this point, if I'm Detrucci, I'm feeling pretty bad about having Druid in my
Yeah,
lineup.
I'm feeling pretty bad about having to play Paladin with either of those decks.
Yeah, I wonder what kind of priests Detrucci's packing, and if he feels comfortable throwing one out. With a little tech here and there, priest can actually get a good edge versus Paladin.
I would assume it's Dragon, but maybe I'm wrong.
It's probably what he wanted to play, considering that Lemur was bringing Druid, but the Druid has one, so things could change a little. But yeah, I don't know. There's a little time here. I think Detrucci's thinking. Maybe Lemur's thinking too. For Lemur, I think it's totally fine to queue the Paladin up again.
Oh, I totally agree. It's just too strong of a class not to keep queuing it, unless you know
Yeah,
you're going into just a terrible matchup.
I was actually looking at the numbers. Out of 40 playoff players, 34 brought
34.
Paladin.
Yep.
34 brought Paladin.
And who were the 6? Imbolc.
Who were the 6? The Unleashed Imbolc.
The Unleashed Imbolc did not bring Paladin.
Some teams as a whole didn't.
Prometheus, Grimm, and MV Parker were half of the 6, and we saw how that worked out.
Oh god.
And
Oh, it's too savage.
and Super Sam and Killajive. Interesting.
Yeah, they brought some unique lineups. They're packing Warrior among other things, so they've got something interesting planned.
Sam brought
For sure.
Priest and Warrior. It looks like
Yeah.
he definitely is targeting aggro.
Yeah.
Against
I don't
Katoda,
wanna
though.
I don't want to reveal too much about what kind of warriors they have going on over in Angry Chicken Fan Club
Oh,
territory.
I know all too well.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, they're packing something special. It might catch people by surprise. Wow, they're really thinking here, huh? Or,
Yeah.
or did someone go away?
Yeah, if
I
I'm
don't know, some-
Leumer, I'm queuing Paladin. I bet you that's been locked in. I would assume Detrucci's the one waiting.
Yeah, I don't mind in
technical
moments like.
difficulties.
Oh, technical difficulty? Alright. Per Lemur. Well, we can deal with that. We know where we are. He could just reconnect or something. We all know what's going on here. Whatever.
THL, you guys are letting us down. We haven't had a lot of matches played, and it's Saturday night. What's going on here?
That it's only Monday's the deadline, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this is pretty weird, honestly.
Like early Monday. I think you have to be done by tomorrow.
Yeah.
And like
Maybe-
Zenergy and Angry Chicken Fan Club have yet to play a match. Same with Archon Storm and Noob Central.
Maybe tomorrow's gonna be a big day.
Tomorrow's going to be a fun day. I'm not leaving my computer monitor.
Have to keep your eyes peeled. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely like that we've seen development at least in a few of these matches. It's pretty interesting, especially with Team Rank 5 clinching what might be a narrow win, but a win nonetheless. That's all that matters.
A win is a win with Team Rank 5. The Unleashed Imbolc.
Well said. Oh man, MV Parker, you gotta submit that result, my friend. Looking at the website here.
The Wintervale.
Oh man.
Salt was heavy, I believe.
Feels bad. That Imbolc gets unleashed, and if the Gosu Casuals are able to win our first round here, I will get to face the Unleashed Imbolc, who is undefeated.
He's tearing
since
a
being
warpath.
unleashed.
Yeah, he's 5-0 since he was proclaimed to be unleashed.
That'd be fun. I've played Imbolc a few times. I know.
Reporting for duty.
I think in the infamous BlackRock tournament or brawl, I guess it was called. Yeah, I think he knocked me out of that, and we played once during the regular season.
He likes to remind us that he won both Blackrock Brawls.
Yeah, wow.
Because he doesn't win a lot of league matches. Yeah, we do. On his good days.
They're up. They're up. Oh, doing battle with a friend. Do I have to?
Oh, I
Go
guess
back.
we have to leave the queue. Yeah.
Oh, weird. Gotta leave. Oh. Thank you, Richard. Thank you. Got so caught up in Oh wow, they've been going a few turns here. Oh man. So it does look like a Dragon Priest for Detrucci.
Against the
versus,
mid-range Paladin.
Oh man.
Oh, and he just played a Twilight Guardian for no value. That can't feel good.
Yeah, had to be the thing to do, I guess. Ooh. This Quartermaster. You gotta do it. It's so good.
Oh, it's so good. Just kind of wins the game on the spot, really.
Yeah,
And I think trading with the whole board is totally fine.
yeah, definitely. Here Detrucci was probably feeling pretty good about those Holy Novas, but now I think you still might play one. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
I think you
with
have
two.
to play one of them.
Not feeling great about it, but
Detrucci behind on cards, and looking at Lemur's hand, this is gonna get really ugly really fast.
yeah, Lotheb, Justicar, these are scary cards versus Priest. I like
Quality
Lotheb.
Consecrate, Tyrion. Oh man. That's a great
Clapping
pickup though.
Corruptors. Yeah, it's excellent. Really can't get better, but Lemur's one step ahead, and knowing Paladin, if Paladin's one step ahead of Priest, it's hard for Priest to get it back. It really is.
None may steal our space.
Oh wow! Oh, interesting.
Reporting for duty.
I don't
Seeing one
mind.
Holy Nova, I guess you feel more confident in this line of play.
Yeah, this Lotheb should do work. Could trade for that Azure Drake, Wormrust Agent, whatever.
Are you mocking
The board's
me?
not safe. All Lemur can really hope is that Tyrion does not get entombed, which I don't know if he's running, but Consecration's not bad. You have two.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not too bad. This is of course totally fine. Playing Justicar ASAP feels pretty good. But
It ain't
Shredder
like
is Shredder.
Here. Yep.
Reporting for
Shredder is Shredder. Can't blame for dropping
Oh,
Shredder.
Detrucci.
Oh man.
This
Just
is the
Priest
downside.
things right
Dragon
here.
Priest just does this sometimes. Priest in general
Poor
does this
Priest.
sometimes.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. Like power word shielding the enemy's minions. It's not something you want to do unless you can possibly cabal one, let's say. I mean, Holy Nova's really not doing much. It's doing something, but I don't think you're too happy with it. Wouldn't blame him if he did it. And just hope to draw a minion sooner rather than later to buff.
move quickly.
This is where Lemur is praying that no Chill Maw comes down.
No chill, mom. I think what's on Lemur's mind is stuff like Light Bomb, but yeah, Detrucci goes with the Holy Nova. I don't blame him.
And Lemur just has an incredible set of finishers in his hand.
Yeah, I mean, he's hurting on health, but it really doesn't matter. Justica.
Champion.
He's definitely scared of Entomb, and I can't say I blame him.
That was a mistake.
Yeah, maybe. I can see that.
Injured?
Like that, the play from Detrucci was somewhat strange, noticeably.
Especially taking all that time, he could have been debating
Yeah.
entombing a Shredder.
The damned stand ready.
Yeah. Death on Justicar,
Feels
It's
pretty
fine.
good as a paladin.
yeah. Now Lemur's definitely feeling better about quality consecration. Just taking firm control of this here. I kind of would have liked the quality juggler.
Yeah,
Plus
juggler
hero.
hero power, because you could just trade off your 1/1s if you don't juggle correctly.
Yeah. Not that consecration's amazing in this matchup, but it's a card. Hero power is not a card. Oh.
2 mana 1/4
I
on
mean-
turn 10.
Due to the thanks to the equality, that Wormrust agent contests the Shredder, among other things.
It does,
and
and if he Valens Chosen's it, yeah.
Yeah. Just complete empty hand. Which at this point, Lemur all worries about Entomb will leave his mind.
And his faith better be in the light.
Oh,
Oh,
Detrucci
empty
holds
ward.
back. Goes with boom. So now a light bomb would hurt.
Reporting for duty.
Very, very bad, but
Oh yeah.
look at the damage that will be done if that's the case. The Shredder drop will live. The boombots will do. I'd probably guess maybe 6 to 7 damage. So it's pretty bad. Leumer saw the death get used, so.
Let me change your mind.
Is this not lethal on board?
It's lethal.
Are you
Yeah.
mocking me?
If
And
maybe
Cabal's
if the
not
Wormrest
an auto include in Dragon Priest, is it?
I see it get auto included. I question it sometimes, but
So maybe that's not information you want to give out if you know you're going to lose
Cabal's a
anyway.
really good card. Yeah, he knows he's dead on board. Maybe he was one off counting.
So Detrucci has to win with Priest and Druid against. Is that Warlock? Yes, Warlock for Leumer.
Undisclosed Warlock.
So
And-
assuming you have like every Warlock archetype available,
Yes.
I've always been of the belief that if you can pin Druid with Zoo, that's the way to go.
Yeah,
I don't know how
I-
Zoo would
I
do
like
against
that.
Dragon Priest. I think it would do decent enough to give you a chance to win that. But I think that's by far your most favorable possible matchup is Zoo against Druid. So I think you just switch to that here and go. That's always my line
Yeah,
of thinking.
I think queuing up Zoo is probably going to give Lemur the highest probability of getting a 3-1 win, which is very relevant. And he gets
Gul'dan
Druid. Let's see if it's Zoo.
Malfurion.
Nope.
Protect the wild.
I mean, Handlock is a very, very convincing win
Oh.
over Dragon Priest in many cases.
It is. That's true.
Maybe in Lemur's mind, he's just saying to himself, well, Handlock is
He might
stronger
just be
versus
more
Priest.
comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah, that too. Like, Handlock is stronger versus Priest than, say, Zoo is stronger versus Druid, which I could probably see that being true.
Yeah.
So, I
Especially
kind
if
of
it's
like
like
it.
old school handlock and not even. I don't know. The demon variant might be better. I can't decide. Entomb, although we never saw Entomb, Entomb would definitely help that matchup from the priest point of view.
Yeah, or
Happy
I don't know if he
feast of
included it,
winter
but
vale.
Vol'jin would be amazing.
Yeah, Vol'jin's huge for that matchup too.
Detrucci, wow, what a hand.
Yeah, you can't ask for much better than this.
He doesn't know what type of warlock this is, so he might be valuing the potential to use these keepers versus, say, a knife juggler. So I don't mind a pass from Detrucci here at all.
No, I don't think I do either.
Just get more info. Those
And now you
keeper,
have that info. Siphon Soul.
yeah, between Wild Growth, Innervate, and Keeper, I think, yeah, this Twilight Drake is doomed to just be dead.
Oh yeah.
If Detrucci saves up the resources.
So Detrucci definitely is going to want a coin. Oh! I think you just innervate that guy out.
Yeah,
Okay, he'll go with the
I
Twilight
could see
Drake.
it. It's like a halfway point. You still cycle. Which, seeing the Emperor.
And now you got to silence hero power this, right? You float a mana, but
Ooh.
he might go with Druid of the Claw instead.
Yeah,
I think floating the mana is not a very heavy price to deal with a 4/9.
definitely. You're doing 8 damage with this 4-drop. I think floating the mana is totally acceptable. This is the best silence in the game.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of the reasons
Really?
Druid is so favored in this matchup.
Like, it's like an equality effect. You do a ridiculous amount of damage for the amount of mana you're paying. Like, Fireball has nothing on what this Keeper can do.
Where shall I
Saves the inner. Whoa, getting aggressive.
Against a handlock, that's almost always wrong.
I mean, I
I mean, I know he's not in molten range yet, but I don't know.
I can see where Detrucci's going with this. He sees the Emperor and all the cycle potential. He's probably thinking he can pull something crazy off, but he just doesn't have it in front of him right now.
Mm-mm.
I think killing the Twilight Drake would have had him in a very,
Such a
very
good
strong
spot.
position. Whereas now, I think Lemur can definitely.
I think
visualize
Lemur's going to
getting
struggle
him.
to lose this game at this point.
Now the Keeper of the Grove. Oh, which is
Interesting.
unfortunate. You Keeper the Twilight Drake.
You're going to lose the Druid of the Claw. Oh, no,
Oh,
it's
okay.
gonna...
Huh.
Do you like Emperor here? Because I do.
I do, but leaving the cat alive feels a little
My shield for
worrisome.
Argus.
I don't know so much about the Argus. I may have tapped, but having seen the Keeper, it's kind of nice. And with no second Keeper coming down, you're getting a trade versus this Ancient Lord, which maybe that's exactly what Lemur was thinking. It's turn
Wow.
7.
Detrucci really valuing that Keeper for something later on.
Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't get much better than Twilight Drake.
No, I
It's been
think this
doing
is where
tons.
knowing your matchups really impacts the way you play things. Because if you've played this matchup a lot, you know that Keeper of the Grove on Twilight Drake is the maximum amount of value you can get out of that card in this given match. And tempo, too, for that matter. I mean, it's just so good not to do it.
Nice. I wouldn't have blamed Lemur for just playing the Emperor there, but
This is good
I'll
to
mind
do.
this one.
Anytime you can set up a strong board against Druid.
yeah. And the Emperor is only going to get better and better. You have every answer in the world to what Detrucci might play. You have Big Game Hunter for Boom. You've got Siphon for another Druid of the Claw or something, maybe. Ancient plus taps, Dark Bomb. Just really, really good stuff. How's this discount? He's got one combo piece and Innervate.
Discount that Innervate. Now
Yeah,
it
I mean,
gains you a mana.
the Innervate actually does get discounted if Lemur
Yeah,
plays
if Lothab gets played.
Yeah, that's a 4-mana Innervate. 4-mana Innervate's really valuable. You can pay 4 mana to gain 2 mana. There's Dr. Boom. I mean, Detrucci's got options now. He can play Shade alongside this, which feels pretty good. Vulnerable to Hellfire, but... Ooh.
Speak of Hellfire.
Kind of scary for Lemur here, not having Mullins in hand, but he's got these taunt activators. Oh, is he? Huh. You know,
So is he hoping to Dark Bomb?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Man, I like the...
Again,
I
what
like the
else?
Big Game Hunter.
Yeah, back to my point of
Yeah.
maximum card usage. That's
Yeah, I mean,
really the
one-
only big game hunter target in the deck.
Yeah, for
I must
sure.
Safeguard the land.
Now Detrucci, you gotta think that he's going to find a Savage Roar here. With the lore. Yeah, I think. Oh,
Second
man.
force and a swipe. Okay.
With Innervate, he can play both forces. Force
Gamer
plus-
finds Healbot, and he may be tempted into playing it. I'm a big fan of Sylvanas and taunting up, now that you've seen both keepers.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Unfortunately, Sunfury's not trading anywhere, but Sylvanas does have to die, and
I
she'll
have no
steal
time for
something.
games.
That's for sure.
My shield
Oh no,
for
missed 1 damage.
Oh,
Might
yeah,
matter.
definitely.
If you're Detrucci, you can... I'm...
You can't.
Is there
I
a
don't know
way
if
to
you
get
can full
lethal?
clear. Oh, lethal? Ooh. You're going
I
over
mean-
my head. I don't think so.
No, I don't know. Like, what I was thinking was that...
The double force of nature?
Yeah, I don't know. It's really
What to do?
unnecessary. You can just kill Sylvanas with these minions and
And then
do other
swipe.
druid things. Yeah.
Yeah. Like
so.
swipe and then go into Druid of the Claw. It's probably the way to go.
You've even got
Okay.
mana to cycle this.
Yeah,
Wild
you
Growth.
could, or yeah, you can innervate to get Shredder and Druid of the Claw out,
If you
and then you
cycle
pretty much
Wild
just set up
Growth,
lethal.
if you cycle Wild Growth and you find Savage Roar, you have lethal.
Time waits for no one.
Because
Oh.
the minions could trade into Sylvanas.
This is another line.
Yeah, I think Detrucci had
Uh-oh.
roughly a
Oh,
1
he's
in
having
5
second thoughts on the road!
lethal there.
Go, Detrucci! Go, young
not-
Padawan!
It's not bad.
No, depending on what gets stolen, but he needs to get the things in.
Oh, the animation
Oh.
with the Wild Growth cycle takes a long time, but he gets the damage in. That's what counts.
And he gets the draw for next turn.
Oh yeah, excess mana's free. It's fine.
Yep.
It's fine.
And so... Oh, Mountain Giant. Not the card you wanted to see.
No,
Anti-Keelbot needs to be played. And...
definitely. At this point, if you're Lemur, it's just like playing
Man.
this heal bot. I don't have faith in this heal bot if I'm playing.
0 Moltons for Lemur. It feels really bad.
I don't trust this heal bot to save me. if
No
I'm-
Giants until... Ooh. He got 16 cards in before he found any Giant. That stinks.
Yeah, Detrucci had a pretty quick start. I'm not sure if Lemur would have felt the most comfortable playing the Mountain Giant, but
So
Detrucci's
Detrucci has
also had a
lethal.
big game hunt. Yeah,
Where
all kinds of
shall I
ways.
strike?
2 innervates.
Oh, baby.
Who needs Savage Roar? It's not even.
So we're going to game 5.
Yeah. So this was
Handlock
fine.
versus Dragon Priest. So if you're Lemur, you chalk this one up.
Yeah. It could have
You
gone a
weren't
little
planning on
bit
winning
better
this.
either way, but yeah, I don't think Lemur was really planning on winning this one, seeing how it went. Yeah, but now he knows that he's going up against Dragon Priest. Should be really, really good for him. I mean, I think when it comes to Dragon Priest, they need some pretty specific stuff to topple Handlock. I think they absolutely need
Shall be
Vol'jin.
mine.
2 Shadow Word Deaths are not going to cut it. Entomb would be great.
And Lemur
Dream.
has no shortage of great cards.
Dream Hand.
Oh, and
there's
Detrucci does play in Tomb. Okay.
The problem for Dragon Priest is that the way Handlock cheats out the big threats, Entomb's just too slow. But it'll find use at
Is
some point.
someone injured?
Happy Feast of Wintervale.
If he can find a
Happy
Shadow Word Death for this Molten Giant in time, he has a chance. If he can't, he really just loses on turn 4.
Right. Lemur's on the coin. It's kind of awkward as the Handlock. Be on the coin. At least Detrucci's finding stuff to do.
Oh, Emperor.
Yeah, what Lemur can do is he can just Dark Bomb something this turn. If he really wants to get the Mountain Giant on 4, which I think he does, but
Well, you know he does given the hand.
yeah.
Twilight Drake is always such a tough card for Priest to deal with, too.
It really
But-
is, but
But 4
Yeah.
attack going into their 4 drop isn't that great.
yeah, the unfortunate thing about coining out Twilight Drake is that you set yourself really far behind in terms of playing Mountain Giant, but against
Double
Priest,
Shrinkmeister.
you know that they can deal with Mountain Giant. They can't deal with Twilight Drake. Hellfire is a clear. You're killing your Twilight Drake, or you can just Dark Bomb. It's fine too. The tap means something, because next turn you can tap Mountain Giant, make it cheap. Which will line right up into Entomb, interestingly enough.
Good that Lemur did decide to Dark Bomb there, because Valens would have made this really awkward for him.
Yeah.
But he still has the kill, so...
Oh, nice. By using the Shrinkmeister, everything lives. That's good. Lemur kind of.
Now
in a
if
precarious
Lemur-
situation.
Yeah, if Lemur plays the Mountain Giant here, it's going to get just entombed. But he
If
went
he is
so
going to
deep into Detrucci's deck without seeing Entomb earlier, I don't think you can consciously play around it.
Ooh. If you're going to play Mountain Giant, you should definitely tap.
Oh, you gotta tap first.
Unless you're
Well, that's an
really
easy
afraid of
Entomb.
the damage. Oh yeah, easiest Entomb of Detrucci's life. For sure.
And seeing no Molten again, this game
Yeah.
could be stolen real quick in the next few turns.
Yeah, Lemur's taking 8 damage this turn. I guess the question is what does Detrucci want to do about Molten Giants?
Oh, he's smorking. Holy cow. No
Dragon
respect.
Dragon Priest can't afford to play around it so much. I guess.
So now we'll see. I would think the Emperor.
Well,
Doesn't
you're
look like
dead
it.
to Holy Nova.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Shield for Argon.
That's pretty scary. Dead to Holy Nova, dead to Blackwing Corruptor without something like this.
So Drake first, right? And then, or I guess heal
Oh.
first.
Yeah, I think you're healing the Whelp no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
That Whelp's doing a good job.
That Cabal with the Shrinkmeister's pretty good.
Yeah, seriously. In fact, I wonder if Lemur will play Belcher next turn, and if Belcher gets Shrink Cabal, that's devastating, because I don't think he'll have a
I
good
like the
enough
Worm
shadow.
Rest here, too, to protect the board. Obviously,
now
it
that you
opens up
mention it.
Hellfire to be a full clear, but you haven't seen Molten Giant yet, so you're not really worried about Hellfire into Molten Giants?
Yeah, Molten would have been played. Or maybe not. Well, yeah. Molten would have gotten played and taunted up.
So here comes... Oh, Shadow Flame. Didn't see that
Ooh.
card. My bad.
While Lemur's low, I think I would have...
Yeah, you're not really scared of that burst damage, right? So...
maybe like to see Hellfire over there.
The power.
Oh, the Spork!
SM Orc.
He's getting there!
Alright.
And still no clean answer to this 5-4.
Well, I mean, like, Ysera could come down next turn, but you got Siphon Soul that. That feels good.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really stay alive if you don't, right?
Tap, hope for a Molten.
But you've already seen one Shrinkmeister. And I don't remember the last time I saw Dragon Priest playing 2 of them, especially with Museum Curator out.
Yeah, I don't think Detrucci's got Curators in his list.
So I don't think you're gonna play around the second Shrinkmeister.
An older one going there. Oh, this
Okay,
is
so
this
he's
is pretty
gonna
good.
Yeah, this is very good as well.
Yeah, like why
Light
why
Bomb
not
has
save?
something to say about it.
Yeah.
No, not really. Okay, so steal the 4/5 taunt. That's perfectly fine.
Let me change
Very
your
good.
mind.
This will get cleared. Oh, yeah. The Power Word Shield's not even helping.
Yeah,
This
not
will
against
get-
a Hellfire. I don't
Dark
think that was a very heads up Power Word Shield. Because if you Power Word
Yeah.
Shield the Shrinkmeister, it lives. But
Lemur can even
putting it
steal-
on the Corruptor doesn't change anything.
Oh, Belcher's decent. Yeah, definitely. If Lemur can just kind of weasel.
Giant!
Oh god, if he can weasel a position where he's just slightly ahead on board, and the hand is halfway decent, you could just play Jiraxis.
Mm-hmm. Oh! What a find!
Hmm.
You have to do this now because you've seen both AoEs. So
Well,
you want to protect your board at all costs,
I
right?
really, really don't mind Dark Cultist plus heal on Cabal. Because that's a dead Cabal now.
Oh, that's a Molten Giant.
I think that's a Molten Giant Jiraxis. If you're... Or you can play Emperor.
Yeah. You could play Emperor.
Tapping's so scary.
Mm-hmm.
Because
If you play Emperor, you can
Oh, yeah.
Dark Bomb the 4/1 and save your taunt. Okay, he's gonna Siphon Soul.
Yeah, I think the tap forced him
Still no Shadow or Death.
into that. Not so much, actually. Well, Detrucci can play Mountain Giant.
Yep, I guess that's kind of an answer.
It's pretty
Doesn't
funny.
really answer Jiraxis. Oh!
I think you Emperor Argus this.
Yeah. definitely.
Yeah.
Then you trade.
The Emperor is so good. Like, you're forcing the priests to respond to this, and the way that they can respond to this most efficiently
Yep, it's
will,
light bomb.
is Light Bomb. And then they're not playing minions, and, well, they will play minions.
Yeah, he'll cultist and then
You got
Look
your
at the
Dream
cycle.
Firaxis now.
this
Yeah.
isn't bad.
Yeah.
We've seen 3 out of the 4 taunts, correct? From the handlock?
Yes.
Okay,
Ooh,
so
wow.
Jiraxis is strong, but it's not gonna stay alive forever.
Yeah, I mean, Jiraxis Infernal.
Now he can't
feels the
hero
best.
power.
Yeah, he can also just clear it. I think you become Jiraxis, though. It's time.
Yeah, you have to.
That was a mistake.
Yeah, it was a mistake.
Oh, no, he's gonna keep
Oh!
that.
That's the last taunt giver.
I guess you Cabal it.
Oh yeah,
It-
this
yeah,
this
it's-
board setup is huge for Detrucci.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like the heal at all. I would just throw everything out there.
Oh, Molten! Lemur
Oh,
gets
the
rewarded
punish.
for waiting on the Jiraxis.
Wow!
Pays off.
Jiraxis.
Oh my god. This is massive. Detrucci was pretty committed to hitting the face earlier. I think he's run out of a lot of the ways that you could burst down a Jiraxis.
There's a shadow
Lemur's
word
even
death.
got the Lemur's
it's
even got
not
the Sun
gonna-
Fury in hand.
Yeah, he found all 4 taunt givers. That's super important.
Yeah. So death is definitely getting used. Unfortunately, there's no way for Detrucci to sneak in a draw with his cleric. He's just really narrowed in on this. I don't know about that Worm Rust agent. How many dragons does he have left? Not many.
Sarah, he's got another Twilight Drake. He's got another Twilight Guardian. He's got another Twilight Whelp, I believe, in there. Maybe not that
Yeah.
one. Maybe a Dragonkin Sorcerer? Oh,
It's
that's
actually
Belcher.
really unfortunate for Detrucci that he didn't draw Ysera, because I've always found as a Dragon Priest, the way you beat a handlock is you do your best to keep up with him. It's not easy, but Detrucci's done it. Then you need to find
Leumer
Ysera.
doing a good job there, playing around the second Light Bomb. Not taunting up till he has to.
Yeah, definitely.
The
No
dead
need.
stand ready.
No need. Oh man. If you're Lemur, like you're in
You're
control.
feeling really good. Oh, and he can even play this Mountain Giant.
I think you will. A 10 I'd play a 10 mana 8/8.
I would.
6/6.
I mean, he theoretically played a 10 mana 6/6
It's not
because he didn't do anything with it.
Oh, you know what's interesting? He 12, 15. He has lethal setup anyway. Well, not with the heal though. Actually, the Mountain Giant would have been a lethal setup.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas this is not.
Yeah, if you weren't planning on doing anything with the mana, the Mountain Giant is definitely better.
Interesting. Interesting.
Mortal Coil for BM.
Well, he doesn't have lethal.
Not actual BM, but the spirit of BM.
Lothep is just perfect. If Detrucci's got a second life bomb, doesn't matter. It costs 11 mana. That's not going to work. Oh man.
Now I want to know if Detrucci missed 4 damage over the course of the game.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. He had that one turn where he could have flooded the board, but I think that was only an extra like 2 damage.
Yeah. Wow. Really, kind of a nail biter as far as this matchup goes. Oh, come on, Leumer. You had a good game. Oh, you gotta show the boot.
Wow.
I mean, if you take the time to craft him golden,
Oh, sure,
I guess-
play him. And then kill the guy.
I mean, you spent that 3,200 dust for a reason.
And then you killed the dragon's friend and left the dragon alive to think about it? Like, come on, Leumer. You're better than that, you
That's
meanie.
really cool.
So fire at 3-2 to Leumer. He will get his team 4 more points that they definitely needed. And that matchup now improves to... Is it tied up? Yeah, it's 8-8 in that matchup
8
with
to
2
8.
matches left to play. Oh, that's a fun
Very
one right
cool.
there.
And I think the matches that remain to play are some of the ones that we thought would